alley-oop over to Benezza. Jacket on a feed to Anthony, gets it to go.
At the free throw line, splash.
Oh!
Welcome everybody to another matchup here at the Red Sarachek basketball tournament. We got a matchup here today between the Valley Torah Wolfpack and the MTA Lions. My name is Isaac Shapiro and I am joined here by my partner Asher Dower, who's actually a former Sarachek MVP and two-time winner. Asher, what can you tell us about Valley Torah's season coming into this tournament?
So Valley Torah, the number 2 seed coming into this tournament, they're coming in scorching hot. They made it all the way to the CIF regional finals. Unfortunately for them, coming up short to Scripps Ranch. Overall, I'd say they had a very successful year, but don't let that fool you because they are not content. Coach Leo Schwartzberg said it best. He said, we've won many games, but we're here in Sarachek, ready to win some more.
Yeah, and definitely look to the Wolfpack to use that finals loss to Scripps Ranch as motivation and fuel coming into this tournament. And it's interesting to note that unlike many of these tri-state area teams and those competing here in Sarachek, this Valley Torah team is actually competing in their first Yeshiva League tournament this year, so they're not so familiar with the style of play of these Yeshiva League teams. Asher, as someone who went to Shalhevet yourself, what can you tell us about the differences of play, and can it be an advantage or a disadvantage for this team?
So that's a pretty loaded question because it can really go either way depending on what league the out-of-state team plays in. Some leagues that are out-of-state are much less competitive than the Yeshiva League, and many others are way more competitive. Truthfully, I believe that Valley Torah falls into the latter camp, and a proof of this can be that many of these LA teams play much better in Sarachek than they do in the Globerman tournament, which is at the beginning of the year. A reason for this can be because since they're facing more fierce competition out in LA, they improve more than the New York teams throughout the year, and they come into Sarachek more prepared. A crazy stat for all of you that don't know, since 2012, there's only been one Sarachek championship game that didn't contain an LA team in it. Whether it be Eula, Shalhevet, or Valley Torah, only one championship game didn't contain a team from LA.
That is definitely a crazy stat and one to look for here today. But let me ask you a question. I think the most pressing question that people have is, can the Valley Torah Wolfpack replicate the success that they had with esteemed alum and star basketball player Ryan Terrell?
So, we actually asked Coach Leo Schwartzberg about this before the game. He said that they're a much more well-rounded team now without Ryan than when they had him. We got to go hit the booth. The game looks like it's starting right now, but we'll be right back after these messages in the booth.
Off right here. Let me just point out, since we didn't get to finish our pregame segment, that the guy to watch out for on Valley Torah is number 22, Johnny Dan. The camera's on him right now, pacing back and forth comfortably around center court. Look out for him. He is a PBG, otherwise known as a professional bucket getter. Number 22, he's averaging 25 points per game out in LA, and we were able to get a word in with him earlier. He says he truly believes they should be number 1 seed in this tournament. That being said, he's accepted the number 2 ranking as a challenge, and they're ready to come in here.
Valley Torah wearing black and the MTA Lions wearing white as they are getting ready for tip-off. Starting for the Valley Torah Wolfpack, we have number 22, Johnny Dan, number 3, Noam Miyuchas, number 14, Gabriel Rabibo, number 0, Daniel Hirsch, and number 32, the deadly shooter, Ethan List. For the MTA Lions, we have number 1, A.B. Schwartz starting, along with number 33, Ezra Halpert, number 13, Gabriel Rudman, number 4, Daniel Wolf, and number 30, and number 21, I should say, Donnie Book. Asher, before we get started here, can you tell me what are the keys to the game for both of these teams to win this ball game and really find success against each other?
Absolutely. Starting with Valley Torah. They need to come in here playing on their own terms. As I mentioned earlier, I believe my humble opinion that the competition out in LA, namely the CIF competition, is a little bit more competitive, a little bit more fierce than the tournament out here in the Yeshiva League. That being said, coming into New York all the way from the West Coast can be a little bit of a shock to some teams coming in here. No one on this Valley Torah team has actually played in a Sarachek game before, and so they can't let this change of scenery throw them off throughout the game. I don't think it will, but that being said, we're in the Max Stern Athletic Center. This is the hometown court of MTA, whose school is just across the street, so they can't let these fans throw them off early on. The other key for them is going to be feeding the ball to Johnny Dan. This guy can score at will, no matter what. He can score, he can pass, he can dribble. They got to get him the ball early and often. The key for MTA going into this game is going to be stopping Johnny Dan, whatever it takes. If that means playing a boxing one on him, if that means taking some charges early on, attacking him, getting him in foul trouble, anything that can try to slow him down, MTA is going to try to have to do that today.
Very well said. And as we were saying before, MTA, sort of on the contrary of the style of play of Valley Torah, they're more of a well-oiled machine. No one that's going to jump out on the stat sheet at you. Just a bunch of guys that are going to give you a nice 10 to 15 points, maybe a little less, and really come together as a cohesive unit. So look to them to get going on that. The U-Class wins the tip. U-Class controls the ball, shot by the team. Nice pass down low. Block shot there. Good block by Daniel Wolk of MTA. They're on a run right now.
And now, look at the MTA crowd. Early on, this game is not even 30 seconds in. They're already loud.
Stolen there. Taken right back by the MTA Lions. A little sloppy start here for both teams. 2 quick turnovers there. Rodman dishes it out to Donnie Book. Donnie Book up and in. Strong move there for Donnie Book to give the MTA Lions the early lead as U-Class swings it back out there. List for 3. That's one. That's one.
That is a great comeback right there from List. Coming back, wasting no time.
As Donnie Book goes up. No good. U-Class controls the rebound. And there he is right there. The arguable number 1 player in this tournament, Johnny Dan, back out to U-Class. U-Class has someone open in the corner. Hirsch in the corner, stolen there, pickpocketed away by number 1 A.B. Schwartz, who takes it strong with the left hand, no good, calls a foul.
And that's a strong take right there by A.B. Schwartz. He had List riding him on his right side, going at the basket, way to lower the shoulder there, draw the contact, not going up scared. And MTA is really coming out in this game with a little bit of fire, not veering away from the challenge of playing the number 2 seed early on. They're really coming out with some fire early on.
Yeah, and as they should, especially because this crowd is really getting into it, something that's going to fuel them throughout the way. We have a little bit of a delay here as the ref is fixing the net on the other end for Ethan List's 3. Maybe Short's about to take his first of 2 shots at the line. Up and in for A.B. Schwartz.
Interesting little tidbit about A.B. Schwartz. He's actually a multi-sport athlete, playing basketball, hockey, and baseball for the MTA Lions. The only sport he doesn't play is soccer. And that's actually something that's pretty common across the MTA team. 3 out of the 5 starters are multi-sport athletes. So pretty impressive there.
Yeah, definitely impressive as Hirsch controls the rebound there and gets it back to Mukas. Pulling out a few plays here. Gets the screen from Rabibo. Hirsch top of the key, controlling deep mid-range is no good. Hirsch controls the rebound. It's actually interesting to note that Gabriel Rabibo of Valley Torah is actually the 4th Rabibo to be coached under Coach Lior Schwartzberg, as Wolf drives it in and has the offensive foul. Good take there from Noam Miyukas.
Great take there by Noam Miyukas. One of my coaches back in my Shalhavet days used to speak about this very often. It's not very common that you see Jewish players in the Yeshiva League or out in LA or out of state being able to dunk the ball. He used to call a charge taken the Jewish dunk. So he said actually pay every player on our team $5 for every charge taken in Sarachek.
As the 3 from Miyukas is up and good. Wow. Off the screen from Rabibo. Great pull-up shot there from Noam Miyukas. It seems that Valley Torah is now in a full-court press as Hirsch controls it up the right side. Great pass down low. Ball is up from Gabriel Rudman and no good. Miyukas controlling the ball, bringing it up the court for the Wolfpack. We got a foul there on A.B. Schwartz as Miyukas is taking it into the court.
And Miyukas has done a great job early on of seeing that they're pressuring Johnny Dan heavily and taking this game into his own hands. He is not shying away from the challenge. You know, it can be a little bit scary coming all the way across the country in front of this loud MTA crowd, but he has taken on the challenge really with authority. He's going at the rim, already has a 3 early on, and look for him to keep attacking as the game progresses.
As David Paz now checks in for number 0, Daniel Hirsch. Paz actually suffered an ankle injury early on in the playoffs and missed a few games, so look for him to get back involved into this offense. Ball is thrown up the court there. Ezra Halford controlling the ball down low to Wolf. Great backdoor pass to Schwartz with the reverse layup. It's good. Great ball movement there early on for the MTA Lions. Really putting the pressure on this Valley Torah defense to shuffle and move their feet and get into their positions.
And not only are they putting the pressure, they're actually responding to the pressure of Valley Torah, who's pressuring them very high outside
good pass
the
there from Paz down low to Gabriel Rabibo for his first bucket of the game.
Valley Torah coming out in the full court press. And MTA hasn't had trouble breaking it. They keep going at it, not scared at all, swinging the ball around. It looks as if Valley Torah is sitting back in a 1-3-1 extended zone. Let's see how MTA tries to break it right now.
Yeah, look for them to go to Wolk in the high post there to really penetrate the zone defense as they're playing a really tight zone defense, and it's working to their advantage right now. That Valley Torah crowd is rumbling over there behind the bench as Hirsch dishes it down low. Shot is up and blocked by Rabibo. Great defense and rotation there from the Valley Torah Wolfpack.
Great defense. And I said earlier on in the possession that I thought they were playing a 1-3-1 zone. It seemed like they had a weird shift later on in that possession. I actually can't read what defense Valley Torah is lined up in. This is something that Lior Schwartzberg does frequently. He'll even craft his own zones. Wow.
We got a shot clock violation there. Will be Valley Torah possession. And we got Ryan Terrell actually on the bench for this Valley Torah Wolfpack team, looking to give them a little fuel and motivation for this game. As Paz brings up the ball, getting their offense set up early. Looks like MTA has switched back into a man defense here with Wolk on Paz. Paz takes it in strong. Nice defense there from Yosef Shmuel, the big man, number 34. As Miyukas looks to control, puts up the long 3, no good. Wolk secures the rebound.
Miyukas is not shying away from the challenge at all. With another steal
and
right there,
and a good pass to Johnny Dan. Johnny Dan lefty finish.
I think that's the first 2 for Dan, and I'm sure it will not be the last 2. Many people saying he could be the best player in this tournament.
Yeah, look for them to get him the ball early and often as Yosef Shmuel puts up the layup for 2.
Great pass down low right there. Threaded the needle, a nice bounce pass through the defense.
Paz puts one up for 3, no good, too short. Dan secures the rebound, back out to Miyukas, swings it out to Liss, getting defended tightly by Gabriel Rudman. Mid-range, no good. Rebound secured by Rabibo. Valley Torah really securing these offensive rebounds early and hustling. MTA Lions are really going to have to get to these boards if they're going to want a chance to win here. As Rudman pulls up on the mid-range, no good. Rebound to Paz. Ethan List, really a deadly shooter, someone to look out for besides Johnny Dan. As Dan brings it down low, goes up on 3 men, no good. Secures his own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Another rebound, no good. Another rebound, no good. Another rebound, no good. And another, almost a 5th rebound on that possession.
Something that I mentioned before the game, and I'll say again.
Charging foul, great defense there by Noam Miyukas and the Valley Torah Wolfpack as Wolf takes the charge.
I said this earlier before I got interrupted by my co-commentator, but my old high school coach used to give us $5 for every charge taken. As I mentioned, he used to call it the Jewish dunk, since it gets the crowd hype, and many of us Jews just aren't able to dunk. So a little bit of encouragement for us there. I'm not sure if that's even legal for him to pay his players to take charges, but I accepted the money happily as he paid me out after Sarachek, took a few charges, and I walked home from Sarachek a wealthier man than I came in.
0 plus 0 does not increase your wealth. As Johnny Dan takes it in and scores. That was too easy for Johnny Dan.
And that is just a PBG move, professional bucket getter move right there.
I mean, he's really a man against boys in this game. Yosef Shmuel, nice finish from the assist by number 22, Judah Emerson, who just recently checked into the game for the MTA Lions.
MTA really not shying away. They're going at Valley Torah's press with full force, a lot of confidence, swinging the ball at the floor, and they're really hanging in this game right now. Only a 3-point game, 1:50 left in the clock.
Johnny Dan takes to the right side, kicks it back out to Miyukas. Miyukas, good move. Could have been a travel. Did they get him? Yep, got him for the travel all the way. Too many steps, as they say. And while we were talking, actually, number 24, Raz Vivante, a great offensive weapon for this Valley Torah team, has checked in, as it looks like they are still in a high zone, Asher. Is that correct?
They are. They're scrapping outside in the corner, as you saw there. Way to get out of it.
3 ball is up. No good. Rebound secured by Noam Miyukas, and foul committed there by the MTA Lions.
It's really been something to watch that both of these teams have came out firing with a ton of energy early on. It could be the crowd, it could be this gym, it could be just the fact that this is the first Sarachek tournament in the last 3 years. But the press of Valley Torah, the aggressiveness of MTA breaking the press, the traps of Valley Torah on defense, the tight defense right now up top by A.B. Schwartz.
Miyukas controls the ball up top, calling out an offensive play here for the Wolfpack. Dan going in and out of the high post, backdoor cutting. Great find there from Paz. 3 is up from Rabibo, and it's good off the assist from Dan. That is going to be a key for this Valley Torah Wolfpack team, is as Dan is drawing defenders and attracting them down low, look for him to be kicking it out to the wing shooters, as Paz almost got the steal there as it goes off of Valley Torah. Will stay MTA ball.
I mentioned it before the game, but MTA is going to have to stay cool, play their game, not fall into the traps of this Valley Torah Wolfpack team. If they can do that, slow down the pace of play, I think they'll have a better chance to come out on top here.
Donnie Book coming back into the game for the MTA Lions. Gabriel Rodman gets the inbound pass, draws a little separation, nearly throws a turnover. Good catch there, I should say, by Donnie Book, who just recently came in. We got a foul there on number 24, Raz Devante of Valley Torah. And while we're waiting for the ball to be checked in, let me tell you about the NCSY Summer Program. NCSY Summer is the premier summer trip provider for Jewish teens across the world. With over 20-plus programs spanning in the U.S., Israel, and Europe, NCSY Summer has a program for you. Visit summer.ncsy.org to learn more and choose your next summer experience today. A.B. Hirsch now drives it in strongly. Oh, almost lost the ball. Down low, Donnie Book stolen there by Gabriel People. Great pass there. Paz puts it up. No good. Will stay here, though. Great pass from Miyukas, though. He's really playing like a floor general here and grabbing boards, dishing out dimes, and having a 3 of his own early on.
That pass could have been one of the best passes I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah,
he threw that ball like a hook shot down the entire floor, put it right in the breadbasket. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy plays quarterback for Valley Torah's flag football team.
Yeah, that's no joke. Maybe the Jets GM is watching. They can use a little bit of a quarterback.
Sorry for all those New York Jets fans watching at home.
Johnny Dan now going to wait till the clock runs out. We got around 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Only a 6-point game here. Pretty close as Paz takes it in. Great look down low to Rebido. He gives it back out to Vivante. Vivante up, no good. Board secured by Johnny Dan. Johnny Dan puts up the corner three. No good. Let me tell you something though. It's only a 6-point game, but this lead will grow if the MTA Lions cannot secure offensive rebounds. It is a major key for them, as my partner here, Asher, said earlier. Grabbing offensive rebounds will lead to more points for Valley Torah, and the MTA Lions must stop that. But do not go anywhere at halftime, because we will have for you the amazing Step It Up Basketball Camp halftime show. We had a great first quarter here. Only a 6-point game between the 2-seed Valley Torah Wolfpack and the MTA Lions. Some might have thought this game would have been more of a blowout, I should say, by now. What are your thoughts on this so far, Asher?
I don't know. You're coming in here with some assumptions. Maybe you thought this was going to be a blowout. Many of these MTA fans probably thought otherwise. They're getting a little rowdy over there in the opposite corner. And they've really come out with a lot of energy, breaking this Valley Torah zone with ease. And true, Valley Torah does come in here as the 2-seed, but MTA has really hung with them and look for them to continue doing so in the second quarter.
Yeah, and I just want to give a quick shout out to Dougie's. We would like to thank Dougie's for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best barbecue and grill in Teaneck, make your way to Dougie's. Go to Dougie'sBBQ.com to order. The link is in the description of this video, and I'm sure Asher will be going to that link right after this game, so you should too.
We just got updated by our sideline reporter that in that huddle at the end of the quarter, Leor Schwartzberg said that he's going to be updating their press, and they're going to be trapping even more than they were in the first quarter.
As Hirsch gets it down low, shot is up, out of bounds, hit the top cable there. Will be Valley Torah ball. Valley Torah running with the same 5 here, except for Levi Bannon, the big man, 6'5" he is listed at, coming in to even help them get even more offensive rebounds than they have. Look for him to really stretch the floor and get some more boards, as the first shot is up and good for Judah Emerson.
As I pointed out earlier, Coach Leor Schwartzberg of Valley Torah is
Second shot is good.
He's an untraditional coach, very good at adapting to game script, and he sees that MTA's had a little bit of trouble in the first quarter boxing out. So why not throw in the tallest player in your team and even pound the offensive glass a little more?
Mucas swings it out there to List to the corner to Johnny Dan. Quick move back out to Mucas, who puts up the straightaway center three, no good off the right iron. Shot is up and no good from Eli Shear. Good rebound again from Mucas, but it is poked out. And off of MTA, Wolfpack will retain possession of the basketball. MTA coming out with a little more fire here on the glass, really crashing the board offensively, specifically. As Mucas logging a lot of minutes here with Dan, who has not been taken out of the game once so far. As Hirsch is in the high post here for the Valley Torah Wolfpack. Hirsch gets it behind the arc. Mucas calling out a play. Shot is up from List, no good from the free throw line. Rebound again by the Valley Torah Wolfpack. Shot is up and no good, and another rebound by the big man, 6'5", Levi Bannon, with a good dish from the corner as well to Hirsch on the wing over there. List now securing possession and giving it back out to the Mucas. Mucas, more of a bigger type of point guard, Asher, as List puts up the three, no good, too much, too strong.
Finally a rebound there by MTA after 3 shot attempts. Valley Torah can be averaging 2 shot attempts per possession. MTA really needs to do a better job of securing the glass if they want to hang in this game.
as number 21, Donnie Book, draws the foul driving to the lane. And it looks as if Gabriel Rabibo will be checking in back into the game here for the Valley Torah Wolfpack. Asher, do you want to receive Sarachek news and updates and get close game alerts?
Yes.
Well, then join our WhatsApp group, and anyone who is listening can also do the same. The link is in the description of this YouTube video. Fascinating. Donnie Book's first shot is up and no good, in and out. As Rabibo checks into the game here for the Valley Torah Wolfpack.
MTA only down 4 points here, looking to cut it to 3. It may have surprised many people. Valley Torah, the number 2 seed. As you pointed out, it surprised you at the end of this first quarter. Let's see if they can cut it to 3 right here.
Too short on the free throw there, but good rebound and put back. No good. Another rebound there. Great shot there by number 34, Yosef Shmuel. He's coming out hot and early.
We said it's going to be a key for them to control defensive glass. That being said, a few offensive rebounds never hurt anybody. Yosef Shmuel there from Highland never actually played basketball on a team before this year. This is his first year playing on MTA, and look for him to be a key factor in this game.
Yeah, definitely, as Miyukos gets the ball after a Johnny Dan missed layup attempt. Big man Levi Bannon back out to Miyukos. Miyukos back to the corner with Johnny Dan. That is too open, Asher. They got really bailed out there, but another rebound by Ethan List. Bad pass there, stolen by the MTA Lions. Shot is up, and it's good! And one finish by Yosef Shmuel. Not Yosef Shmuel, by Eli Shear.
Eli Shear with an aggressive take to the basket, absorbs the contact to his right shoulder, and heaves it up there, drops it in. They have a chance to take this lead right now. I said earlier that I came in here not expecting a blowout. I expected MTA to hang with them. But if I'm going to be fully honest, I did not expect MTA to have a lead with 5:24 left on the clock, being up 16-15.
Yeah, this is wild stuff. We're in Sarachek. This is March.
This is March. You never know what's going to happen. It's the Jewish March Madness that we're seeing right now. A win right here from MTA can really shake up the standings and the expectations.
And they draw the turnover there. They force the turnover there from Mayuchas of Valley Torah. Now the crowd is really getting into it here for the MTA Lions. Great defense being played all around.
And here they come out in another press. Seems like they're going to 1-2-2 press, trapping right when he crosses half court, and it works in their favor right there. The long arms.
Oh! Number one, A.B. Schwartz, the point guard.
Wow.
Sending him back to Valley.
That man just left his shoes. I did not expect that guy to have the hops that he just had.
Class corner three. No good, would have been the silencer, but Dan with another offensive rebound. Throws it up, gets it back out to Rabibo. Ethan List, the dead eye from deep, has the ball. Johnny Dan on the wing, three. It's good.
And that is what a PVG does. A professional bucket getter gets buckets. Time and time again. He hasn't been playing this so well early on, but what good players do is they don't shy away from the challenge. They keep shooting no matter how they're playing early on.
Yeah, they're not going to let any noise get to them as it's stolen by Rabibo. And the foul committed there down low by the MTA Lions and Donnie Book.
A good call there by the ref down low. I should point out, that ref has some beautiful, long, blonde hair. Maybe taking note from Ryan Terrell's luscious locks sitting over there on the Valley Torah bench.
That hair is truly magnificent and luscious. Hair. Paz bringing up the ball. Ooh, great look there from Miyukos, who has yet to check out of the game. Back to Miyukos. Looking down low there to Rabibo. Couldn't find him. High post over there to Vivante. Vivante back out to Paz. Quick move. Almost got the double team. Good look to Vivante. No good.
A great drive and pass. A nice dump down low right there. Unfortunately, wasn't able to come up with the bucket. But Valley Torah is doing a lot better swinging the ball around and getting open looks than they were early on.
Shot is up by Gabriel Rudman and no good, but he got the foul. We got an offensive foul.
We got an offensive foul.
We got an offensive foul.
Another Jewish dunk right there by Valley Torah. And a good charge taken.
Great charge taken. As Paz is slowly bringing up the ball here. It looks like now the MTA Lions have switched to a 2-3 zone, Ashley. Am I correct on that?
Seems like correct.
Damn! Turn around. It's good.
The Dan man with another bucket. I just pointed out, came into the game a little slow, but he will keep firing. Look for him to score a lot tonight.
Good look over there. The shot is up. It's good. That one! Yosef Shmuel.
A great job breaking the press. Every time Valley Torah comes out and tries to string together a little bit of a lead, MTA comes right back with a bucket of their own. Back to back and one's there for Valley Torah. And here we have a timeout called by Leo Schwartzberg and Valley Torah. As you see Ryan Terrell greeting the Valley Torah players as they head to the bench.
MTA is really putting up a fight here versus the extremely talented and strong Valley Torah Wolfpack.
We've seen Valley Torah change up their defense a little bit throughout this game, and this is something that you'll see pretty consistently from Lior Schwartzberg, not letting opposing offenses come in here and read what the defense is doing and adjust to it. There's something that he'll do. He'll throw 4, 5, even 6 defenses at you throughout an entire game.
Ashley, would also like to thank Chopsticks for being a proud MaxLot sponsor. For the best Chinese food in Teaneck, you've got to go to Chopsticks. Head to Chopsticks USA, CHOPSTIXUSA.com to order online. The link is in the description of this video.
MTA here trying to cut the lead to 1, down 2018 with 3:17 on the clock in the second quarter.
Free throw is up, and it is good for Yosef Shmuel, who's really come alive here early for the MTA Lions. U-Class into the corner to Vivante. Vivante back up to Paz. Paz looking at his options, giving it to the high post to Dan. Dan back out to Paz. Many steps there from Paz.
And on that possession, MTA actually just switched up their defense to a 3-2 zone. They were playing a man earlier, now they're in a 3-2. And they seem to get a little bit flustered, Valley Torah. But I can see already Leo Schwartzberg calling out the 3-2 zone and look for them to adjust.
As Halpert gives it back to A.B. Schwartz, who is now on the wing to Gabriel Rudman. Back out to Ezra Halpert. Down low there to Yosef Shmuel. 3 ball is up. It's good!
Water. A.B. Schwartz right there, stepping into that three-pointer with confidence. He did not hesitate for even a second. I think he knew that ball was going in the second he left his hands.
Yeah, he was already playing defense when that ball was in the air. As the short shot is up there from Paz, no good. Rebound secured there by Donnie Buck. MTA has a chance to extend their lead and take the biggest lead of the night here for the Lions. Gabriel Rudman. The crowd is loving as A.B. Schwartz penetrates and kicks it out to Donnie Buck. Donnie Buck drives and takes it in. Finishes the 2. Great ball movement there and dime from point guard A.B. Schwartz. Oh, Johnny Dan. Johnny Dan, the acrobatic finish. He is just a sensational player at all 3 levels. A.B. Schwartz out. Great separation. Nice mid-range there. Yosef Shmuel airballed that shot. Oh, gets his own rebound. Puts it back up with the left hand. No good. Another rebound, Donnie Buck. Blocked from the back there from Vivante. Ooh.
No Mayuha seems to be down over there. The ref calling timeout.
We'll keep the viewers updated. Not going to speculate anything.
I think he may have gotten poked in the eye. Seems like he should be
Oh,
fine.
good over here on this end. As he is back up to his feet. All Sarachek games, which are played at Yeshiva University, will be broadcasted on MaxLive.com and on the Max Live YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe to Max Live on YouTube and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single Sarachek broadcast.
I pointed out earlier that MTA has recently switched to a 3-2 zone. Our sideline reporter was able to listen in on the MTA huddle, and he said that they switched to a 3-2X zone, which I've never heard of.
That sounds exotic.
He said it's a 3-2 zone where they key in on star players, and I see they're doing it right now. Really honing in on the side that Johnny Dan's on, and
wow, that is out of bounds.
Valley Torah steps out of bounds right there, and MTA is doing a good job of doing what Leo Schwartzman in Valley Torah normally does in changing up their defense and making Valley Torah really think. This has been a lot more of a mind game than I'd expected coming in, and both teams are having to adjust to the other team's defenses accordingly.
As Joshua Majarefta getting his first look of action here for the Valley Torah Wolfpack. Still in a high zone here for the Valley Torah Wolfpack. As the ball's in the corner out of Gabriel Rudman. Gabriel Rudman takes it in, no good, too short. Jerivo secures the rebound and dishes it out to Paz. Johnny Dan with the ball. Could have been a travel there, but he let it slide. Ball down low to Rebo in the corner. Quick mid-range is up, no good. Too strong.
MTA's done a great job of forcing the ball out of Johnny Dan's hand by throwing out pregame, and they're really doing a great job of executing defensively.
Yeah, phenomenal job. Phenomenal. Good, almost turnover there from A.B. Schwartz, but they got it back. Gabriel Rudman now with the ball in the corner, wing. A.B. Schwartz from deep. No good.
11 seconds left on the clock right now. These are moments that Leo Schwartzberg prepares for. I'm sure they'll come out right here with a nice play drawn up, probably looking to get the ball to Johnny Dan.
He prepares for situations where it's 11.1 seconds on the clock. The ball is tipped there, it's pulled by Paz. Shot is up, block shot there. MTA going into the half with the lead over the Valley Torah Wolfpack. Stay tuned though, do not go anywhere because we have the Camp Step It Up halftime show. And now we are going to send this over to our sideline reporter, the great Moshe Wolf with the MTA Lions. And Coach Sullivan.
Very much. I'm here with Coach Sullivan. So, Coach, obviously you guys are coming in here playing the number 2 seed, so we just all want to know, how do you prepare for this matchup? What do you guys do?
Again, we watched the tape of them. We're learning how to break the press very well. We still have to get a lot more better on offensive rebounds. They're killing us on the boards. We have to shore that up and just move the ball around both sides, and we're doing okay.
All right, and just in terms of trying to build on this lead offensively, what are you guys going to, in terms of the half-court offense, what are you guys going to look to do?
We're going to try to get it down low to our big men.
All right, sounds great. Thank you very much, Coach.
And wise words there from Coach Sullivan of MTA. Please do not go anywhere. We'll be right back after this commercial message.
Step It Up is not your typical basketball camp. We produce unbelievable results. You will get better here. You will get better as a person. You will get better as a player. That's the Step It Up way.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center. This is the Step It Up Basketball Camp halftime show, and we've got big news. We are excited to announce that Camp Step It Up is moving to Hobart College in Geneva, New York for this upcoming summer of 2022. Camp will start on June 22nd and end on August 3rd. Hobart is located just 4.5 hours north of New York City, and busing will be offered to camp from New York City and Teaneck every week. Camp is open to all boys and girls grades 3 to 12, with 1 through 6 week options available. Gorgeous campus facilities include air-conditioned rooms, indoor basketball courts, a weight room, a lakefront, and beachfront on and near campus, lounges, and more. For more information, email office@campstepitup.com or visit timetostepitup.com. Asher, please share with us your thoughts on this first half of action and how Valley Torah can respond to the shocking result of the first half and what MTA can do to keep the lead for the rest of this game.
Yeah, so we expected before this game started for Valley Torah to come out with a lot of pressure, and they've definitely done so. That was no surprise. The surprise in the first half has been the way that MTA has responded, attacking Valley Torah's press with a ton of aggressiveness, breaking it, getting it to the middle, and getting the ball down the floor. We saw in the first half it resulted in a few and ones, and I don't think anybody expected MTA to be up by 2 going into the second half. Something that I'll point out is that there's 2 minutes left in this halftime break, and Valley Torah is still in the locker room, something that does not surprise me at all. As Lior Schwartzberg is great at reading the way that other teams are playing and adjusting accordingly. Look for him to milk maybe even the entire 8-minute clock. MTA has already been out here for a couple minutes. Valley Torah is going over some game plan to prepare for the second half and adjust to what MTA has been doing.
Yeah, and I'll say that the fans here for MTA have really played a part in the reason why this MTA team has come out so fueled and motivated. But let me tell you something. The word is that Laurel Terrell, mother of Ryan Terrell, has entered the building for the second half. So look for her to get the Valley Torah fans and family extremely into this game to motivate this Valley Torah Wolfpack.
And we still see MTA warming up over there. I saw some unconventional defensive zones in the first half. Something I expected from Valley Torah, as I pointed out earlier, but from MTA, they have really come out strong defensively. As our sideline reporter informed us towards the end of the second quarter, they were playing a 3-2 X zone, which is basically a 3-2, but really honing in on Johnny Dan, Valley Torah's best player, and forcing the ball out of his hands.
And we're going to send it back to Moshe Wolf for a quick interview with Coach Lior Schwartzberg of Valley Torah.
Thank you very much. I'm here with Coach Lior Schwartzberg from Valley Torah. So, Coach, first of all, what adjustments did you go? Obviously, this isn't you don't want to be down 2 going into the second half. So what adjustments do you tell your team to make for the second half?
To try to be more like us. That's pretty much it. We got to play our basketball and not, be startled by the moment and just be loose. So there isn't much to do besides play basketball.
All right, sounds good. Good luck in the second half.
Coach Lior Schwartzberg right there, short and simple. It was something I pointed out before the game. One of the keys to the game is having Valley Torah just continue to play their own game and not really succumbing to the pressure here of this MTA crowd. They have way more fans on the MTA side than they have on the Valley Torah side, and look for them to have been calmed down a little bit in that halftime break by Lior Schwartzberg, and look for them to be a little bit more cool and collected here in the second half.
Yeah, as we are underway here in the second half, as Dan takes the ball, sends it to the corner to Rabibo. This MTA crowd is still extremely into it here as the 3 is up from Dan. No good, too strong. Good rebound there from the point guard. Ooh, called a travel.
Questionable call there. It looked like both A.B. Schwartz and Johnny Dan had possession of the ball at the same time. Could have been called a jump, but the ref made the call he did.
Hirsch to inbound the ball under the basket for the Wolfpack. Good find down low to Rabiba, who misses the layup.
And a great inbound play drawn up right there by Lior Schwartzberg. Look for them to try and get the ball inside, as they did right there to Rabibo, and try and keep pushing the ball to the basket and not relying on their jump shots. A good tactic always when you're trailing in a game is just getting to the basket and trying to not rely on outside shots.
Yeah, utilizing the big man will be a key for this Valley-Tor Wolfpack team to get the lead in the second half, as the three is up. No good there from Rudman. Rebound by Rabibo as Miuhas is pushing it up the floor.
Good transition defense right there.
Great
MTA.
transition defense. Ezra Halpert there, great defender for this MTA team. As the three is up from Miuhas, and it's good. Up and down.
Miuhas, a big factor in this game, as MTA is really honing in and forcing the ball out of Johnny Dan's hands. I said it, Miuhas is going to be a big factor for them, having to take the load into his own hands.
Offensive board there and puts it in. Great board and putback there for the big man, Donnie Book, who's been playing sensational here today. But yeah, Asher, as you've been saying, the key also for this Valley-Tor team is to get guys like Ethan List, who just put up the floater, and Miuhas involved in this game, besides Johnny Dan, who is drawing a ton of double teams and tight defense.
A.B. Schwartz here, slowing the ball down a little bit, swinging it around, stretching this Valley-Tor defense.
Back to the corner out there. 3 balls up from Rudman. No good. Rebound secured there by Johnny Dan, who must have who knows how many rebounds. He's really been killing it on the glass here. Johnny Dan blows by his man. Baseline is blocked by Donnie Walk. Great rotation as Dan gets back his rebound. Another rebound and another bucket there for the Valley-Tor Wolfpack.
The coach of MTA, Oshie Sullivan, pointed out at halftime, MTA is really going to have to secure the defensive boards, not giving any second chance opportunities up. They failed to do it there, and now a turnover by MTA.
As Yosef Shmuel, one of the stars of the first half for the Lions, checks back into the game here. Donnie Book getting a quick breather.
Miuhas looking around, really controlling the offense, slowing it down, playing their own style of basketball, something that Coach Schwartz would really emphasize at the break. This 3-2 zone working out well and really forcing some turnovers by Valley-Tor. This 3-2 X zone, getting the ball out of Johnny Dan's hands. Miuhas has done a good job of kind of keeping the pace alive for Valley-Tor. Some of these other players have had trouble really adjusting to the zone and really taking the game into their own hands.
As Hirsch gets the ball there from Rudman. Wall, good pump fake, good spin move, puts it up strong, it's good! Great shot there from Donnie Wolk, sort of reminding me of his uncle, Rabbi Akiva Wolk, who was actually All-State in the state of Texas back when he was in high school. One of the best Jewish high school basketball players ever is Donnie Wolk's uncle, Rabbi Akiva Wolk. As they force a turnover there, ball will go back to the MTA Lions.
And the key to this game for both teams has been the same thing. MTA needs to get the defensive rebounds. Another offensive rebound given up to Valley-Tor right there. And Valley-Tor needs to take care of the basketball. Another unforced error there by the Valley-Tor offense.
Gavir Rudman down low, back to Walk. Walk, big man, puts it in! No! In and out there for Donnie Walk. Would have been his second straight bucket here and a big one for the MTA Lions. Hirsch in the high post gets the ball from Miuhas, who goes up strong. Draws the foul down low. Fun fact about Donnie Walk, actually, was brought to my attention that Donnie Book, another member of this MTA Lions team, actually ties Donnie Walk's shoes before every single game.
Is that really true?
It's a fact. As the free throw is up and good for Hirsch.
Is there some kind of superstitious, thing going on behind that practice, or is it just something random that they do before every game?
I can't confirm any reasons. This is just was brought to my attention today, and I saw it with my own eyes.
Johnny Dan all the way up there. Valley Torah in a 1-2-2 press. Look for him to trap right when he crosses half court. They press. They trap him.
Rudman,
and they break out
fake.
of it. Another trap.
Good pump fake there. Kicks it back out to Hirsch, who shoots the three. No good, too short. Nearly got the offensive rebound there.
I believe that was Schwartz actually with the shot there. A.B. Schwartz?
A.B. Schwartz. Number 1, point guard.
Another turnover forced here by the MTA Lions. Johnny Dan pressing again. Let's see if MTA can do a good job of breaking the press again. Let's see if the trap comes right when they cross half court. It's been coming. Here it comes on the sideline. Good job breaking it once again. And that was a rocket pass at the head of the big man down low. I think it was Yosef Shmuel.
Ethan List now securing the ball back out to Miyuchas. Debo down low. Great ball movement here around the perimeter for this Valley Torah team. But once again, great rotation by the Lions defensively. Corner 3 wide open, no good.
Great rebound there.
Gabriel Rudman securing the boards. Turnover there, good steal by Rabibo. Nice move from Miyuchas, too short though. You know, that just truly amazes me. They really got to get these boards. There were 3 white shirts under the basket there, and just a single Vivante, a single Raz Vivante for Valley Torah, and he still somehow got possession for the team.
Great hustle there. Coming off the bench, Raz right there. That's how you earn yourself some minutes. Going in to the trees down there and getting offensive rebounds.
Johnny Dan, great pass there to Miyuas. Nearly saves it there, almost a backcourt violation. As MTA steals it as Rudman's on the break. Goes up, oh, nice block from behind. Raz Vivante. Valley back out on the break, good move. Oh, we got a blocking foul there.
I believe that foul came on the floor. Let's see if they're inbounding it. They're shooting free throws. It looks like Miyuas is stepping to the line for 2. That being said, we've really seen a great job of MTA defensively, really keying in on Johnny Dan, and he hasn't done much here in the third quarter. Their 3-2 zone, as you pointed out, this altered 3-2 zone, kind of looks more like a 2-3, because whatever side Johnny Dan's been on, the guy on that side of the 3-2 has been stretched all the way out to that wing, and they're really forcing the players on the other side of the court to kind of make some plays. We've seen Meyuhas do a good job of doing this, making plays himself, and we're going to have to see some other players on Valley Torah do this as well.
Well said there from my partner Asher as Miyuhas hits both free throws from the charity stripe. Back into a full court press here for Valley Torah, trying to draw some turnovers. A.B. Hirsch now secures it, avoids the trap there.
Something that may have forced him into that turnover right there, as a timeout is being called right now by Coach Sullivan of MTA, is that Valley Torah was pressing there. Some of you viewers may not have noticed. You may have just thought it was the same press they've been going throughout the entire game. That being said, they just changed up their press to a 2-2-1 instead of a 1-2-2. That may have flustered the MTA Lions and forced that turnover.
We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We're back here at a tight matchup between the Valley Torah Wolfpack and the MTA line with a minute 45 to go here in the third quarter. Johnny Dan at the high post takes it in, kicks it out to Paz. Paz, mid-range shot off the glass, no good. Another offensive rebound here for Ethan List, and stolen. Looks like he got hit in the face there, and did he get the call? Looks like he did. Mayuhas called for the foul there.
Something that Valley Torah just did to try and break this 3-2 zone is sending Johnny Dan to the middle of the zone. That way, it makes it harder to key in on him on one of the wings, forcing the defense to kind of close up into the middle and forcing the ball to get back outside.
As Donnie Walk, almost had a nice finish there with the left hand. Valley Torah ball.
Some good hard defense down there by Valley Torah. We have an injury on the floor. Don't want to speculate anything.
He's getting back up. He's good. Paz over there, who actually injured himself early on in the playoffs, in the regional playoffs there for Valley Torah out in California. Happy to see him back up to his feet and playing in this tournament. MTA is actually breaking the press well. And Coach Sullivan, we got word from our sideline reporter that he is happy with the defense that they are playing, but they still need to limit turnovers in the half court. Look for them to be capitalizing on that.
Definitely something that they're going to have to focus on in this end of third quarter going into the fourth. There we see Johnny Dan in the middle again. Good play right there. Coach Schwartzberg continuing to adjust to whatever MTA's defense throws their way. Works for their success, works for their benefit right there. Their success works for their benefit right there.
Broke through that press cry. Oh, as I said that, stolen by Johnny Dan. Johnny Dan really coming alive here late in the third quarter. As Ethan Lish, 3, no good. Rebound Dan. The putback is good.
The offensive rebounds for Valley Torah continue to come beautiful.
As Walk takes it down. Stolen there, jump ball.
Great defense right there from Valley Torah. And they'll maintain possession. Seems to be a little bit of confusion right now. But as I pointed out earlier, as my co-commentator actually pointed out, MTA did a great job of breaking the press in this first half. Valley Torah recently in the past few minutes switched their press from a 1-2-2 to a 2-2-1. And MTA has really gotten flustered the past couple minutes, kind of falling into the traps and having a few turnovers.
As Rodman secures the ball on the wing, down in the post to Walk. Good move. Too strong on the layup, but rebound secured by Book and then stolen by List. List taking it back out, didn't have numbers, 1-on-2 there. UClass really slowing down the pace here for the Valley Torah Wolfpack. In the corner. No shot was off. No shot gotten off there before the buzzer sounded, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Welcome back, everybody, and we just want to remind you, do not go anywhere after this game because we have the clipped post-game show coming up. Not something you want to miss. Are you a little hungry, Ashley?
I actually did miss lunch, so I am a little hungry, actually.
Let me present you a great idea. Go to Lake Como Pizza for some great pizza, pasta, salads, and even also breakfast options. We will be streaming the games in store over there at Lake Como, so make it a great place to watch the games while you eat.
Is it just me or did it just start smelling like pizza? As you said, that Como. Oh, a shot right there by Johnny Dan, no good.
I do smell a little pizza, a little sauce. Walk on the perimeter.
Good cross-court pass right there.
Big move inside. by Donnie Book, who's really been playing well.
Big boy move right there. There's something. Wow, a nice forced turnover right there by MTA.
Wow, way to fill the lane there. Yosef Shmuel really playing well there on the fast break, getting to the spots he needs to be in.
And if he finished that layup, that would have brought this house down. The MTA crowd getting a little bit more juiced up right now, and they're ready, really, to just go crazy. Anything that this MTA team does offensively. Jim quieting down for the first free throw, up and no good.
You gotta hit free throws, especially this deep in the game. They're free, they don't cost anything.
Good job pounding the ball down low though already. He's gonna go up to post.
Hirsch with the shot, and it's good.
And if they're not gonna guard anyone else, why not get the ball? Why not keep getting the ball to other players and letting them get open shots?
Nice press break there from the MTA Lions. Rodman gives it back out to Halford, he gives it to Hirsch. Corner, Rodman with the corner three, too short. Noam Uclas back out to Johnny Dan, blows by one, draws the foul. For behind the scenes pictures and content that you won't find anywhere else, be sure to follow Max Live on Instagram and Twitter, @MaxLive.
Valley Torah inbounding now under the basket. Whoa! A great pass right there through the legs of the MTA defender. Unfortunately, wasn't able to come up with the layup. And another unforced turnover right there by MTA.
A.B. Schwartz there gets the foul called on him. Uclas really coming through late here for the Valley Torah Wolfpack. Corner three from Uclas is no good. Rebound secured from Hirsch. He puts it back up and it's good. Offensive rebounds really killing the MTA Lions as the timeout is called. And we'll be right back after we send it off to commercial. Welcome back, everybody. We got a close one here between the Valley Torah Wolfpack and the MTA Lions. And I just want to remind everyone that Sarachek has arrived. Max Live is your home for the tournament. Watch games, news, stats, and more at maxlive.com. MACSLIVE.com. Your home for the Red Sarachek tournament.
I pointed it out during halftime, and I pointed it out again. Lior Sportsburg milked that entire 8-minute halftime clock, really staying in the locker room, drawing up a second half playbook, and it's really worked to their benefit here in the second half, outscoring MTA by 11 points, I think it was in the second half. They were down 2, if my math is correct.
Yeah, they look more relaxed also in the second half. Maybe they did a little meditation in the locker room.
A good drop up high right here. Let's see if he can break it. Good job staying calm.
Nearly a turnover there. Gets it down low to Donnie Book, who goes up strong and puts it in.
And that's the kind of calm play that MTA needs to come out with. We saw him get a little flustered at the beginning of the fourth quarter. There, when the trap came up top, A.B. Schwartz was calm, got the ball down low, and they were able to execute.
Yeah, we just got word from our sideline reporter that in that timeout huddle, MTA coach Sullivan said that MTA needs to stop turning the ball over to have a chance to come back and really secure possessions. Uclas drives in. You think you got to travel there. Too many steps there from Uclas as he did make the floater.
Right idea there from Uclas. Not relying too heavily on Johnny Dan, and here Johnny Dan all the way up the floor, pressuring again. Seems like they're back into their 1-2-2 zone. Look for the trap to come right when they cross half court. That's probably actually a good break for MTA that ball got tipped out of bounds. As you saw, the guy down low on the sideline was coming up to trap him there. Didn't look like he had an option to pass it to in the middle.
Yeah, and I just want to remind everyone that right after this game, do not go anywhere. Maybe make a quick dinner, a quick snack, and then come right back, because we have DRS versus Eula next game, as we got an offensive foul here on the MTA lines. But do not forget to tune in for the next game coming up right after this one.
I believe there was a moving screen there by MTA. Their coach Sullivan, not happy with the call. Let's see how they respond right now defensively.
Looks like they're in a press.
Full court man, actually, and no. Now they have to get it back. Still in this 3-2. Honing in on Dan, going to the opposite corner. They hit him.
Finds Hirsch in the corner there. Back out to Dan, who nearly gets it stolen, but retains possession and puts up the floater. It's good. He's too big, too strong, too quick. Johnny Dan.
That's a great play there by Dan. The entire defense was focused on him. Still finds a way to get to his spot and get an open shot and put it in the basket.
As Coach Schwartzberg there wanted a back court from MTA, as puts up the layup, and it's good for Donnie Book, who's really coming out to play here for the MTA Lions.
Donnie Book, the big man, has not shied away from the challenge down low, continuing to lower that shoulder and put in easy layups.
Making him look easy, you should say. As Hirsch puts up, great finish there from Hirsch.
And that's why the number 2 seed. Hirsch, haven't called his name much throughout the entire game, gets in there with just 3 minutes left in the game, makes a nice one dribble, fade away little jumper, kisses it off the glass nicely to put them up 9.
Mid-range is no good there for Yosef Schnorr. Rebound by Book and draws the foul. Coach Schwartzberg is not happy with that. He's in a defensive position stance right now.
I think that may have been a lucky break for MTA. Johnny Dan looked to be set right there. MTA lowering the shoulder into him, something Donnie Book has done continuously throughout this game. Works in his favor again, getting to line for 2, trying to cut the lead to 7.
That ref's really got great hair.
Some great hair by that ref underneath the basket, as you can see come out. Johnny Dan whispering over to Mayulas, maybe speaking about what they're doing. Not about the hair. I doubt they're speaking about the ref's hair with 3:24 left in the clock, 9-point game. That's probably the least of their concerns right now. But let's see if MTA can sink its free throw, shorten the lead to 8. They can't.
They're free. Gotta hit the free throws. To look for the full court man here from MTA. As Milas controlling the tempo here. Coach Schwartzberg calling out a play. 3 minutes to go here, 9-point game. The Valley Torah Wolfpack up on the MTA lines. Hirsch puts up the floater, too strong. Rebound, almost secured, but not secured by the MTA lines.
And that's what Valley Torah has done all game. It's what's allowed them to continue to push it on. We have a foul, a reach right there. I don't know if you guys heard that on the air. Someone in the crowd next to us was not happy with that call. But Valley Torah has done a great job of crashing the glass, continuing to get offensive boards, and that's really been the downfall of MTA this game. They've really struggled all the way back since the first quarter to box out and secure these defensive rebounds. It's led to Valley Torah getting a lot of second chance points. Basic mathematics would argue that the more second chances you have, the more points you're likely to score, and it's really proven to be true in this game for Valley Torah. Stay live here during this timeout. The crowd now starting to heat up a little bit.
For both sides.
For both sides. Additionally, we have some new fans pouring in, getting ready for the next game, which will be UA versus DRS. That should be a good one. And I'll send it back over to Isaac right here.
Yeah, I just want to share a very interesting fact here. Rabbi Khan, who is actually the principal of MTA, won Sarachek back in his heyday.
Really?
And it was not for the MTA Lions. It was for the Ramaz Rams.
Interesting. Sarachek, you said, or was it the Yeshiva League? Sarachek?
Sarachek, yeah.
Sarachek.
Might have been the Yeshiva League also.
I was going to say, Ramaz, as we know, just won the Yeshiva League championships. Unfortunately for them, came up short today in the first round. I think that was a shocker for everybody. They were a little bit upset about the fact that they came into this tournament ranked as the number 7 seed after having just won the Yeshiva League. Unfortunately, they were not able to come up with the win today.
Yeah, Mag and David was just too big and too strong for that Ramaz team. That Ramaz team also going to be a little tired. Just played a championship game a few days ago. But they're a great team, really.
Could be the case. Look for Valley Torah to really slow down the pace of play right here. MTA forcibly pressuring. And look for Valley Torah to kind of run down the rest of this 30-second clock. They seem to be doing the weave at the top of the key. They might just do this for the next 20 seconds.
Yeah. Oh! That ball was clearly staying here.
A good play right there by Valley Torah. Tried to catch MTA off guard, running a 3-man weave at the top of the key, and then tried to slip backdoor for a layup. Didn't fool MTA, unfortunately. But here we have Dan slowing down the ball, getting it up top to Hirsch. Let's see what they can do.
Ethan List now has had somewhat of a quiet game, but still playing quite well. Gives it out to Yuhas. Yuhas makes a move. Up and under! Acrobatic finish. He's hyped. Getting the crowd hyped. Big bucket.
A little filet, PB, and J right there. Found Yuhas and a good forced turnover right there. Right now, they're up 11, 2 minutes to go. This game seems to be over, barring a miracle from MTA. Look for them to run down this clock. Mayuhas has a lot of confidence after that layup on that previous possession.
Yeah, he's walking around with a different swag. Good finish there from Schwartz. And we just want to give a quick shout out and send our thanks to everyone who worked on this game with me and my partner, Asher. Max Live is a very well-oiled machine, and it is led by none other than Akiva Poppers. And we also want to give a shout out to Ari Scope, Ezra Jacobs, Ezra Emerson, Shmuel Gopin, Derek Fuller, Sammy Levitt, Asher Schreier, and Moshe Nasser. Everyone who was on call here for this game today, whether it is taking down stats on the camera, announcing, sideline reporter.
Valley Torah now with the ball, minute 41 left. MTA seems to be coming out ready to press. I'm sure Valley Torah is well prepared to break any kind of press thrown their way. They line up with 4 guys parallel. Free throw line extended. Let's see how they try to break this right now.
Well, that's how they're going to break it, and that was a little too easy. As Vivante draws the foul. I think that was a leave someone open press.
Just a great job right there by Valley Torah. The truth is, I don't know if I've ever seen that before. They really just threw the ball in, and he just dribbled through the defense. Looked a little bit too easy, breaking the press right here. Seems like MTA might need to play with a little bit more of a sense of urgency right here. Pressure the ball a little bit more in the backcourt.
Yeah, and look at MTA to foul Rabibo here, or Hirsch if he checks back into the game, as everyone on this Valley Torah Wolfpack team is phenomenal free throw shooters.
The first of the 1-and-1 is good. This is what separates the goods from the great. Being able to come in here late in games and hit the tough free throws, especially 1-and-1s. Valley Torah being very well prepared, the number 2 seed in this tournament. They're ready to hit free throws.
That actually reminds me, when you were in Sarachek in your championship game versus Valley Torah, I believe it was, I think you hit 2 free throws to send it to OT. Is that correct?
I think I unfortunately went 1 for 2. Maybe I'm just not one of the greats. But yeah, thank you for putting me on the spot there.
That's Walk with a nice finish. So you missed one to win, you're saying? Foul there on Ethan List as Donnie Book commits the foul.
The important thing is that we won the game. I don't know if we need to focus on my missed free throws. But right here we have List going to the line, up 8 points, 1:21 left. This game should likely be over.
Yeah.
Unless MTA has something crazy to pull out of the bag here late.
Yeah, unfortunate game, but well played by the MTA Lions. They got a ton of fans, especially the ones in 225 over there. Big MTA Lions fans. Shout out to them watching the game. Boys in 225, huge MTA Lions fans, heartbroken over this one.
And Valley Torah continuing to press, up 10 with a minute left. This is what they do. And it forces another turnover. That should seal the deal as they try and foul Johnny Dan, send him to the line. I think it's a 9th foul on them. They'll try and knock in the first of this one-on-one, hopefully hit the second. But looks like they're going to be closing out this game on top. But truthfully, I don't think anybody expected MTA to hang on, to hang in this game as long as they did. Up 2 at halftime, really keeping it a close game. I think it was narrowed all the way down to 4 within the 4th quarter. So props to them for hanging in this game the entire way.
Yeah, and stay tuned. We got post-game interviews coming up with the stars, Johnny Dan and Ethan List. That should have been a layup, in my opinion, but they kick out for 3 instead from Schwartz. No good. Rebound Dan. He must have a double-double at least. At least a double-double.
Let's see if MTA continues to foul. They do. Down 10. That's a 10 foul, so it should be 2 free throws. And now it's just a matter of time before this one is in the wraps.
Stay tuned, though, for the clipped post-game show. We will interview Johnny Dan and Ethan List. Was definitely a nail-biter up until late in the 4th here, Asher. What do you think went wrong late in the game for the MTA Lions that really caused the Valley Torah Wolfpack to pull away here?
So first of all, something that they needed to adjust, which they really did not do a great job of improving in the second half, was rebounding the ball defensively. Valley Torah does what they do best, continuing to press the offensive glass and get second chance opportunities. That being said, they did a great job breaking the press in the first half offensively. But Valley Torah changed up their press in the second half, went from a 2-2-1 to a 1-2-2. Seemed to get MTA a little bit flustered and forced some turnovers there. That may have been the difference maker here in this game.
Shot clock violation there.
And a mature move right there by Mayuas, holding the ball for that shot clock violation. Sometimes we've seen the NBA then pass the ball off to a turnover, pass the ball off to a teammate, and not take the turnover on their stat sheet. Mature move by Mayuas, taking the turnover on the stat sheet right there.
But guys, the game is over, but don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for the clipped Keepa post-game show that is coming up next. We'll see you. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Max Stern Athletic Center, where the Valley Torah Wolfpack have just defeated the MTA Lions. This is the Clipped Keep Up postgame show. Clipped, proud sponsor of 2021 MLB draft pick Ellie Kligman. Show who you are, no compromises. Let's send it down to our sideline reporter Moshe Wolf for an exclusive interview with Johnny Dan and Ethan List, stars of the Valley Torah Wolfpack.
All right, thank you very much. I'm here with Valley Wolfpack stars Johnny Dan and Ethan List. So tell us, you guys went into half down 2 against the 15th ranked team. So what did you guys do to adjust? You came out of the half totally different team. Give us a little insight.
We knew we were playing horrible. We knew in the first half that wasn't us. So we said, let's just beat us, and that's what we did in the second half. We played horrible in the first half. We said, this is not us. Let's just do us.
I think that we really weren't playing well in the first half because we were trying to play one-on-one basketball. That's not Valley Torah. Valley Torah is a family. Valley Torah is a team. The second that we started playing more like a team, our shots started falling. We started getting open looks. So that's what I think brought us back into the game.
All right, thank you. Final question. So tomorrow you guys are going to be playing the Magen David Warriors. They just beat the Maz Rams today in an upset. How do you guys think you're going to prepare? They look pretty good out there against the champions this past week, the Maz Rams.
Yeah, we're going to be prepared. We're going to prepare tonight, rest up, and yeah, they're a good team. They beat a good team, and we'll be prepared.
We're going to prepare. Like you said, tonight we're going to prepare, and B'ezrat Hashem, we can move on to the next round.
All right, thank you guys very much. Great play. Great.
Thank you, Moshe Wolf, for being a phenomenal sideline reporter. There is no one like you, Moshe. Thank you, everyone, also for tuning in to this matchup between the MTA Lions and the Valley Torah Wolfpack. The Wolfpack defeated the Lions by a score of 49-38. But stay tuned, because the next game will be coming up shortly, and the link to watch that game, which is DRS versus EULA, is in the description below.